welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. We're finally here in actual Authard. Technically, the Ruby Sea and like this part here is technically Authard, but now we're actually on the mainland areas. So that's something. Looks like we might have something here in the middle, maybe some river, or we'll see, in Yanxia. But for now, we're just right here. At the very, very start of things. See where we need to go, what we need to do, and if we can accomplish our goals here before we just get found out that there's 4 people that are definitely not supposed to be here. Yes, this is far enough. Ere we proceed further, I should speak of Yanxia and what became of her, of what lies beyond that great wall at the heart of Doma. And we should be glad to hear it, but is it wise for us to have this conversation here on the road, out in the open? Once your caution would be warranted, but no longer. Xenos did not linger after he crushed the rebellion. He appointed Yanxia to act in his stead and quit these lands for fresh sport. The acting viceroy was no less merciless than her master. Without warning, her men would march into villages and search for radical elements, killing and torturing any who dared resist. And then, as quickly as they had come, they left. Satisfied that the memory of the purges would keep the people in line, she relaxed her grip on Yanxia. What need for the leash when the dog is broken? The village of Namai lies to the west. Though I doubt the Imperials are present, let's proceed with caution. Alright. And since we've crossed to a new area here, we have once again lost the ability to fly. How far to this? 680 southwest. Alright. That's gonna happen right now. Let's also not bother any of these tigers. Here's Sentai. Hi. The Drunken Toad was made using parts from an old riverboat. Carried rice used to make alcohol up and down the river. That's where the name comes from. Drunken Toad. That is this right here, apparently. Guess that's the door. Okay. There's just a tiger on the road here. Is that okay? It's probably fine. Chain. Well, let's just go this way. Walking down the stream. Because it doesn't have tigers in it. Safe. And very cool. A fade up here. Something of a bridge. That's alright. And netherite, which I always appreciate. Come on. How's it looking? It's looking like a tree. There she is, the humble village of Name. How delicious her rice, how sweet her persimmons. Too long has it been since I saw her with my own eyes, and for a mercy, the Imperials appear to be absent. Well, that's good. And 103,000 experience. Also pretty good. Some little junk here. Alright. Life after Doma. Gosetsu is demonstrating uncharacteristic restraint. Yeah. The previous time, he went off and just got captured and all that. Oh, I acquired level 64? Yep. Let no man claim that I'm reckless. Prudence has ever been my watchword. Venture closer, if you would. Confirm that there are no soldiers lurking about. Alright. Safe and good plans. There's a person. Don't mind me. Just crossing the road to peer from this direction. What do we see? It's a village.
We may be in luck. I don't see a single Imperial soldier.
Good. They're over there.
Then there is no need to remain hidden. Let us go and greet them as friends.
You say so.
I'm going too.
Good people of Namai, hearken to me. We come in peace and desire only information to learn of recent events.
Isn't that the general?
Lord Gosetsu, can we preserve your right? He lives.
I say, brothers and sisters, is aught amiss? Why do you regard me as one with a wild beast? Why is there fear in your eyes? Why do you tremble so? Ah, but of course, you fear me a vengeful spirit of the dead. Rest assured, naught could be further from the truth. For am I not corporeal? Are my feet not firmly set upon the ground?
What should we do? If they catch him here, you know what will happen.
Of all the times for him to turn up, has the old fool lost his mind?
You! But why have you come here? What do you want from us?
I know not who you are to speak thus to your elders, boy, but mine only desire is to be received with the hospitality owed a humble traveler, not the fear and trepidation one might afford a wrathful shade.
What? What you going on about? Actually, never mind. Just come with me, now!
Not the introduction. Not the reception we were hoping for. But understandable. I don't know who you people think you are, but do you have any idea what would happen to us if you were found in our village? Again, you address us with unwarranted spite. I have let your impropriety pass until now, but no longer. Who are you, boy, to speak to me thus? Know you not who I am? I am Yanxia Namai, a farmer like my father before me, and his father before him. I wouldn't expect a man like you to know who I am, but I know you. We all do. Lord Kane's retainer and leader of the rebellion, Gosetsu, notorious fugitive, wanted dead or alive by the Empire. Ahaha, is that what this is all about? I'm hardly the first man to earn the ire of the Empire, nor will I be the last. Was not Namaya home to brave and true warriors who fought beneath our banners for king and country? They fought and they died, every last one. Then the Imperials came looking for more, because of them. They were this close to killing us all, to burn our village to the ground. We've only just begun to enjoy some semblance of peace. Never again do you understand. We've had enough of you and yours. Whatever is your plotting, leave us out of it. Impassioned as his pleas may be, surely he must know that I cannot leave things as they are. But for now, I shall respect his wishes. Let's continue on towards our final destination, the House of the Fierce, proud headquarters of the Doman Liberation Front. There's a secret entrance to the north of Namai, by way of a small spring. Come, I'll show you. Okay. And we actually have to go over there. Come through town. Go around town. Try to be less disruptive here, if possible. Where's Lise? Down this way? This must be the spring. Is it now? It is down here. Okay. You coming? See if we can do the whole diving business here. Very possible. It's just a fisherman here. Just hanging out. Hi. You might want to leave before you get secret information. Or you're in the resistance and you're as an outpost. So, yeah. Abandoning my post, I'll have you know I'm more than capable of keeping watch and fishing at the same time. You might be with the resistance. That's alright then. This way, must dive into the water. Have no fear, I think. It's but a short distance. You need not hold your breath for long. Are we enchanted everywhere besides? Have we seen? How dive? And dive on mounts. Down. No. We can dive before flying. Oh, that doesn't work. You have to go at an angle to dive. Let's say. Do you have diving technology? There I was thinking our swimming days are behind us. Yes, indeed. Alright. No. System. Support disk. This is just info. Something tutorial something. Red person. Search. Diving. Swimming and diving. There we go. You and your 5 minutes receive the kosher type ancient blessing. Yeah. To dive, you must first be swimming in a body of water that allows diving. You need to descend as you would in a 5 minute. Control plus space. Riding a flying mount, you can descend at the angle. So it's control plus space then. Alright. Not just control. Control and space. There we go. We're almost out here. Descending. Alright. Where's this? Go back to the surface. Go through here. You guys are? Would you like to swim too? Still faster, I think. New location. Valley of the Fallen Rainbow. And we escape. We can't swim on the mounts. If they can't fly. Here we are. It's another place. I'm sure this will go much better. Hey. How you praise, I know you. What's that do? How invigorating. Congratulations, my friends. You are come to the House of the Fierce. I am. Got some helmets. New Dragoon helmet, probably. Yep. I'll take that. Complete. Recommend High Steel Barbet of Maiming. 265. Plus 10. Myself another 2 strength and stuff. Equip. Nifty. If you know there, High Steel Gauntlets of Maiming. So matches the gauntlets. This body piece is a whole separate situation. A glimpse of madness. It's not often Liberation Front Guard welcomes heroes from distant lands, but he is doing his best to compose himself. You are... Are you nuts? We were told of your coming. Heroes of Eorzea, we of the Dome Liberation Front are honored to receive you. If you would be so good as to follow me. Okay. Is their crystal broken? Or maybe they broke it intentionally. Also possible. We probably still could have grabbed the crystal back in town, but, you know. We can always go back.
This is the House of the Fears. But there are so few of them.
Many kindred spirits remain in hiding following the rebellion. Many others gave their lives for their nation. We are a stubborn remainder. Even accounting for our comrades in the field, we are at a fraction of our former strength, 'tis true. Yet we few are patriots. Brothers in arms, prepared to fight with every fiber of our being to set our people free.
Ever are we hopeful that others will join our cause, but never did I dream that you would journey so far.
Hey, finally found you.
Gods, it's good to see you. You look great, by the way. Have you been here long?
I returned but recently, having concluded my mission. Oh, it is good to see you again, my friends.
Did I hear aright? Your mission is concluded? Then you have found the young master.
Ere we speak of that, I would know by what fortuitous circumstance our friends came to be here.
Devastating failure at the other side. Oh, you know, the other resistance got basically wiped out, all that.
The Empire's crimes are all too familiar. Lys, my heart goes out to your people.
We wanted to stay and fight, believe me, but we knew it wouldn't work. We needed more time to rebuild, and more allies to stand with us against the Empire. So we decided to come here and help you free Doma. To show everyone that you're not alone, and that the Garleans can be beaten if we work together. I'd like to think we proved that in the Ruby Sea.
That you did, Lys, and far more besides. Needless to say, your assistance would be most welcome.
Hear, hear. Now then, Yugiri, you must tell me of your search for our master.
Lest you wonder, he speaks of Lord Hien, son of Lord Cayenne, who perished during the rebellion. When it became clear that all hope of victory had gone, Lord Hien bade us deliver as many of our people as we could to safety beyond our borders. But as his father's heir, he was determined to fight on, and so he did, until he suffered a grievous wound in battle and vanished without a trace. Until now. For I have found Lord Hien, seen and spoken with him, on the Azim steppe.
O boundless and merciful Kami, the young master lives. Tell me, was he well? Did his wound yet ail him? Where is he now? Have you brought him back to us?
You may take comfort in the knowledge that he is hale and whole. However, when I invited him to return with me to Doma, he had this to say. If Doma yet thirsts for the blood of patriots and tyrants, I shall offer unto her my blade. But if she has had her fill of bitter draughts, I shall offer unto her conquerors my head. Thrice did I declare to him that no true son or daughter of Doma would ever accept such a sacrifice. But for all my passion, he would not be swayed. Learn the truth of her heart and return to me, he said. And so I left him.
The words of one made to wear the mantle of leadership too soon. Yet there is wisdom in them all the same. If the people no longer yearn to be free, 'twould be folly to rekindle the fires of war.
To suffer our master, to surrender his life and forsake all hope of freedom is by far the greater folly. I will not go to face my fallen comrades having done naught to stop it.
Nor I, Shadow Walker, nor I. But we need not rouse our comrades to battle this day. Let us instead welcome our honored guests and allow them a moment of respite.
Huh. It's probably gonna take a little convincing to rekindle the fires and all that. Alright, here we are. Very broken. Very cool. I'll say. Speak with your friends. And as you can see, they went to great lengths to disable the Aetherite. Apparently, in the twilight days of the rebellion, they feared that Xenos would be willing to risk sending unattuned conscripts. That said, it is hardly irreversible. They have the necessary materials. It'd be a challenge to repair it alone, but mayhap with my brother's help. Thinks that could be something. Also got other guys around. Talk to them too. Connecting. 11, 12. If I'm to help free Doma from the yoke of Imperial oppression, I must trim my body to its physical peak. Daily regimen of vigorous exercise is essential. Okay. We just got the door guy here. They're just gonna let us back out if we want to. Sentry. Will you heading out? Nope. I'm good here. A couple stuff here. No. Infantry. To think that warriors such as you journey across the sea to aid our cause. We cannot thank you enough. At least. You should hear this, Artie. He was just telling me about Xenos and the rebellion. What you have to understand is that it was not a simple matter of numbers. The bulk of the 12th never even took the field. It was Xenos' stratagems that won the war. They were unlike anything we had ever seen. His formations were unorthodox, bewildering. We honestly thought we had him on the back foot. One moment we were pressing home our advantage, next we were surrounded and at his mercy. And then he stood before us, his cornered prey. Alone and unarmed, he beckoned us to come forward and fight for our lives. One by one, my comrades charged, fearless and unflinching. We would dance amidst their blades for a time, then draw close, as if to embrace. One after another, he made us watch. Do you understand? He made us watch. What kind of monster enjoys killing people? I do not think there was any joy in it. Nor justice, nor morality, nor meaning. To him, the weight of one life is no different from that of 1,000. A challenge had been issued and was accepted. On finding us no challenge at all, his objective changed. There were tales of Imperial soldiers being flayed for slaughtering families, for breaking brave men's spirits. Only later did I come to understand why. He did not desire obedience, he desired hate, and men consumed by it. A new battle, a new enemy, a new challenge. The hunt, I'm told he called it. A hunt without end. When all our best lay dead and broken, he left. He left muttering that we had bored him. But our weapons, at least, held his interest. For he took a fallen samurai sword, having grown fond of it. Since that day, he has ever wielded far eastern blades. He is said to be fascinated by ones with storied histories, so soldiers who seek to curry his favor often present those of defeated enemies as gifts. It's like it's all a game to him. People are suffering, dying, and he's collecting swords. We all feel the same. My lady, you must understand. On the battlefield, reasons do not matter. The victor is not the just, but the strong. The strong become the heroes of the tale. We were not strong enough. It is not sufficient to be right, to be just. Without strength, our path has but one end. Okay. Subaru. Greetings and well met, my friend. If you have questions regarding the House of the Fierce, I should be glad to answer you to the best of my ability. What do you do here? I, Subaru, am but a humble member of the Doman Liberation Front. Like my brothers and sisters, I am wholly dedicated to the cause of driving the Imperial Devils from our lands. Day and night, in the House of the Fierce, do I labor for this purpose. What kind of place is this? Long ago, the House of the Fierce was a spiritual retreat for men who sought to escape the mundane concerns of the material world. After Doma fell to the Imperial invaders 25 years ago, it was abandoned for a time till the founders of the Doman Liberation Front laid claim to it. Since then, it has served as our base of operations in our fight against the Garleans. Okay. Mochichiro. More allies to aid the Doman Liberation Front. We should be glad to receive you. Hey, Gary. Though our resources are limited, our stronghold is secure. We may rest and recover here in safety. That's at least something. Hanai. Is it true that you've come from the far side of the world solely to aid us in our fight? If so, then you have my utmost gratitude. Well, to aid your fight, and then have you aid all our other fights, but, you know. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yagoro. The tales are to believe you are a warrior of peerless skill. Pray they are no exaggeration. Yeah, except for the main guy we have to defeat. Lost to them. Ew. As you have seen, we are few in number and our resources are limited. Our every action must be planned with care, for we can ill afford to suffer losses. Yep. Mayhap a brief respite is in order. Were I 20 years younger, these wounds would not warrant a second glance. Alas, no samurai has the strength to defeat the villain old age. What say you to the House of the Fierce? Compared to your rising stones, I concede it may seem somewhat lacking. It has been a haven these past 10 years to all who would set Doma free. Regrettably, our efforts in that time have come to little and less. When the Emperor died, we were so sure that hour of our liberation was at hand. The Xenos soon put paid to that, with the aid of Yatsuyu and the secrets she sold. It's a mess. It's a mess. I do hope you can take the opportunity to rest and recover. Yeah, enough. We've recovered enough. It is well you spoke with one of the survivors of that massacre. To defeat one's foe, one must first understand his true nature. As the Almegan resistance has struggled, so too has the Doman Liberation Front. More so, perhaps, given the precarious position in which we find ourselves in the wake of our doomed rebellion. We are few and our enemies legion. We are weak and they are strong, yet with your help, I believe that there is little we cannot achieve. I only hope the depth of our predicament has not shaken your commitment to our cause. We'll be good. A suitably generous reward and relish the challenge. Now, victory will be ours. Just gotta keep going for it. Aye, that it will. With the hero of Eorzea on our side, we cannot lose. Let's see about that. Hard hat. Like a chant. Jeans. Complete. Okay. The stubborn remainder. Yuri would like to have a word with you. Now then, should be glad to discuss our next course of action. Though now that I think of it, I myself have been away from Doma for some time, and even after my return, the search for Lord Hien commanded my full attention. Mayhap it would be to both our benefit if we were to see the reality of Doma for ourselves. For did my lord not bid me learn the truth of her heart? Let's do this together, okay? Let's go among the people, and with our own eyes bear witness to their hardship. As a foreigner in these lands, your reputation does not precede you. Moreover, unlike Gosetsu, I accompany you without attracting unwanted attention. I'd like to join you, if that's alright. By all means, should be glad of your company and perspective. Namai is not far. I say we begin there. gonna be even less far if we had the teleport. Oh, we'll go get it. You just staying here, Elsie? Let's check out this. The caves make for a natural hideaway, can easily defend the event of an attack. That said, the entrance is not the most convenient. It does make it slightly more difficult to get an army through the entrance, I suppose. So, we'll see. We will see. Alright. Dive in. Dive through. Speedily. Whee! Hey, we're back. Hi there. They're still here. Alright. We might be able to get up to Enix from here. Look around town. See what we got here. Got a village merchant selling level 62 stuff. Oh, Chini. We have suffered a great deal. When I gaze upon these flowers, I'm able to forget all our troubles, if only for a moment. What if you guys are here? Kohaki? This area's water comes from the heron's flight. Truly, I've not seen a cleaner waterfall in my life. I'm ever thankful as it nurtures the fish my husband and I use to trade for rice. Got a waterfall? Somewhere around here. Kudo. This does seem like a sad place to an outlander. It used to be quite lively before half the blasted village was conscripted into the Empire's army. And before that, half of them were killed. And before that... Ah, I see you there. Admiring my bamboo pole collection, were you not? Always nice to meet a fellow enthusiast. It's taken me a not insignificant amount of time to amass all these. Some very long bamboo poles. Hooray. Make some shelves out of it. On me. Very taken in our patties. We raise them as if they were our children. They are a rare source of happiness for me in these dark times. Okay. Up this way? This is up this way. Got some training dummies. Tracking dummies. The patties up there. Go look around down in town first before we head out other spots. Got more levels up that way. Welcome to Namai. Is there anything you wish to know about the village? What do you do here? My name is Nanohana. I have lived here my entire life. It may not be the liveliest of places, but our supply of clean water allows us to produce some of the realm's finest rice. What kind of place is this? Namai's entire economy is based on the growing and selling of rice. Namai is actually a local term for an arrowhead, a weed that can often be found growing in paddy fields. It's been hard seeing so many of my friends taken away by the Empire, but I cling to the hope that they're still doing well. He's here at least. Nice shirt. Have a shirt. You told me to wear this outfit. Legs haven't felt this light in airy in ages. Ah, Arctic. I'm glad to see you. You too put thought into your garments, given the covert nature of our activities. Did I? Should think my reason's obvious. Enter the village while wearing the garb of the shinobi would be beyond reckless. We shall pose as traveling merchants. Arctic as our leader, and we as his assistants. Any objections? I'm not really the merchant type, but if you think this is the best way to go about it, I'll trust you. I'm calm. Without further ado, let us begin. Immediately goes and switches into the samurai set, or the ninja set. Maybe not the best choice at this stage. Up here. The Falcon Porter. People to talk to. Rising. So much rice, so little time. We got a lot of rice going on. We got a mender. They mend. Repair all inventories. 500 gil. How are we doing on gil? 283. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Yeah, okay. They say persimmons taste better the longer you stare at them. This one's going to be positively delicious. Keep looking at it. It's probably been there for a while, hasn't it? Falcon Porter. Falcon Porter for shop. Fantastic. Ooh, calm. Grab Ether when we're done. Gather information in Namai Village. Shibusa. You, a merchant, forgive me my skepticism, but you strike me less a man of commerce and more a common sellsword. Give your best impression of a Hancock. Trading. That does little to assuage my doubts. If anything, it makes me clutch my coin purse tighter. Sounds about right. Smile. Ah! You can totally see my smile in this crazy giant helmet. I'm concerning. I stand corrected. Such a warm and cordial nature you possess. Very few of my earlier rudeness. It's been some time since the Viceroy came to our village to purge it of insurgents. Those who resisted suffered terribly, and those who did not fared little better. We who remain know better than to risk our ire. If the Imperials demand laborers, we comply. They demand conscripts to send as soldiers to other provinces, we obey. Ours is a difficult life, with little in the way of luxuries. I know not what you sell, merchant, but I doubt that I, nor anyone else here, can afford it. And that's something. What's that, Tsuchi? A traveling merchant, with meat perchance? Bah, better not to know when I have so little coin. I feel your eyes upon me. You know not the Lupin. Surely you have not been long in Yanxia. Else you would. For generations we served the lords of Doma, compassionate and wise as they were. The memories of such times fade with every passing day, as others will tell you. Lupin. Some water over there. River down there. Delivery Moogle. Let's get this ether right. Attuned. Beautiful. I don't think we're gonna have any small aetherites or anything around here. The Empire said I was too sickly to fight for them. I was glad to avoid conscription at first. My joy was short-lived when I realized they had taken all of my closest friends. Yeah. Here's some rice. I'm running on the rice. What do you think about that? Inagami. There's a real technique to this. You can't just go spreading fertilizer anywhere. You must take account of the different types of rice plant and their individual needs. It's not like raising children, really. If they're always in water, I guess. Yummy. Yama. Foreign peddlers in Namai. Whatever you sell, I have no money to buy. Perhaps you should go elsewhere. Saying that, I know of no village in Yanxia that has fared any better. Once I would have directed you to the samurai lords of Monzen, had they not all died in battle or in the purges. There is the Doman Enclave, of course, but that lies beyond the Daryu Moon Gates. Needless to say, the Imperials are disinclined to let any but their own pass. Got the giant gates out here somewhere. Which is going to be something we need to deal with. This is quite high up here. Okay. When the Empire came, I begged them to take me instead of the young ones. They don't care about that. What's happening back here? Cutscene. cutscenes happening back here. We're back over here. You have something to say? Weren't you the one who came with the general? No? I see. My mistake. Warms my heart to see traveling merchants in... How am I again? Though the Imperials never sealed our borders, folks like you have taken to avoiding Yanxia ever since the rebellion. Unfortunately, that has only made it harder for us to survive. You may have noticed, but we lack for a great many things. It was not much better before, true, but it has only gotten worse. Alright. More pages over there, more pages over here. Oh. Right down this way. Tick, what have you learned? It's a mess. Lisa and I encountered much of the same. They have been pushed beyond the brink. I expected frustration and disillusionment, but not so much that they would come to question the wisdom of opposing Imperial rule in the first place. Unless we can convince them otherwise, I fear I cannot convince Lord Hien to return. And without him... Fly, my pretties. Still further to west. How best to proceed? Indeed. We will decide how best to proceed. If I do that for... I'm just gonna say... almost definitely... a wind. But clearly... it's gonna take some doing to get anyone ready for another rebellion here. Next time. Goodbye.